Moocher. Had a coworker who would blow through his paycheck if he wasn't regulated. His wife would pick up his check and give him $5 and a pack of smokes per week. He'd smoke his pack in 2 days and mooch them off others. Sitting in the break room, the others were complaining about his mooching cigs off of them or, worse, just walking up and taking one out of someone's pack on the table without asking. I said I could cure him of this habit. Bets on. I don't smoke at all, so someone gave me a smoke. I took a toothpick, carefully took out the tobacco down to the midway point. Put in a liberal dash of black pepper, and just as carefully refilled the tobacco into it, tamping it down. Smoothed out the paper a bit and left it on the table. He comes in, sees the smoke sitting there, taking it, holding it up, asked if it was anybody's. No one claimed it, so he lights up, gets about 3 good drags and then hits the pepper. Face goes beet red, starts choking and gasping, can't hardly talk. Goes on for about 5 minutes, goes home, stays home the next day even. I copped to doing it, got a verbal reprimand, but he never took a smoke again without asking. Moocher 2. Same guy as in story 1. I used to have an honor box of candy bars at my counter for, mostly, fellow employees and customers. Good assortment, 0.25 AIA. And just broke even. Did it mostly for our instant craving. Moocher got in the habit of asking, see original, if I would carry him for the occasional bar, and I consented, telling him up front that I get $1 each Monday to bring him current. After 6 or 7 weeks he's already behind. All this time I keep asking him to get current, and finally he blew up telling me he'd pay when he damn well wanted to. Bad move. No one knew the lady he was married to, but from my counter I could see through the boss's window. Each Friday she'd come by to get his check. I found out who she was, a 12-year his senior lady DJ for a local radio station. She would take on-air calls in between songs. He listened to her show in his office. I called her one day and she answered, "Hi, this is S. What's on your mind?" "Hi, I'd like to know when your husband might pay back a small amount of money he owes." Wham, to commercial break, and she asks me who I was, how much he owed and for what. I told her, and I see him headed down to my office already, having put 2 plus 2 together as to the caller's ID. She says he'd pay me tomorrow. Next day he's fuming hot but puts the $5 down on my counter and he never fell behind again. Another COSTCO parking lot tale, inspired to share by another user's anecdote. Of course the COSTCO parking lot is madness the Sunday before American Thanksgiving. To set the stage, I'm among the sea of vehicles and cars slowly trudging through the parking lot aisles, praying and making sacrifices, my 5-yo, to all the gods that a parking spot becomes available. I finally see a woman who is almost done loading her lifted truck towards the back of the lot. I put my blinker on and wait, making sure I've left enough space so others could pass by while they continue to pray. The lady is done, and backs out at a snail's pace. I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt that she is extra careful and not just incompetent. A man who is in a Prius parked 2 spots away, not quite but almost perpendicular to me, enters his vehicle and sees the situation. He decides that his time is more important than everyone else's, and just as the truck lady has pulled out and is turning her steering wheel to make 3-point turn to escape and I'm about to pull into my spot that I had to sacrifice a child for, the man decides it's his time to shine and starts backing out quicker. To my dismay, he almost hits my car. I beat my horn to remind him that other peons do actually take up physical space even though we must be invisible to him. He rolls down his window and yells at me to back up while waving his arms. I take a moment to absorb how truly selfish this man is, and begin to slowly back up because I've lost so much already. I can't battle another asshole and just want to buy my goddamn toilet paper. Now the petty revenge. A 4Runner was opposite of me, also waiting for the truck to back out, so they could be on their merry way. They've witnessed this whole exchange, and bless them, they must have had all the samples because they were truly a people's people. As the truck gets out of the way, the 4Runner pulls up right behind the Prius, preventing the man from escaping, and place their vehicle in park until the Prius pulls back into the spot, which allows me to pull into my spot. The 4Runner driver's motions to me that the Prius driver is crazy. The 4Runner driver's passenger is gleefully laughing and tells me Happy Thanksgiving as they drive away, and I say thank you. After that, none of the cars let the Prius back out. By the time I reached COSTCO, 1 child less, I see the Prius is still stuck halfway out of his spot and probably cursing all the gods. Happy holidays, Redditors. Thanks for watching and don't forget to give a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Have a good one.